green story short, kids, everything. You know, we were doing this business. She came home from a freaking blast or whatever they were, the bashes, the original bashes. And she came home from a bash saying, honey, I'm going to retire you. And I'm like, yeah, why not? Never, ever, ever thinking it would happen. And over 3 years ago, I retired. And we really started having fun. The last 3 years, we drank coffee in the morning together. We go for walks. We do trips. Sometimes she goes, sometimes I go, sometimes we go together. Every summer, we go for 4 or 5 weeks somewhere with the kids, you know? And even though we didn't go open Hong Kong or Korea, we didn't go open Australia personally, or, you know, it just didn't work out right for us then. But I think about what we were able to do this last 3 years, and I thank God every frigging second. You know, I don't know if you guys know what you have here, especially some new people. Just raise your hand if you consider yourself new, whatever that benchmark is. Raise that high. All right. You have no idea what's at your fingertips. No friggin' idea. You might think you do. You don't have a clue. And if you're blue, then okay, you do have a clue. Pick your favorite clue. This company has given me 1,000 days with my wife. You know, we were doing her service, and I know some of you FaceTimed into it. Who FaceTimes into it? Freaking service. But I knew she would have wanted to, so I'm like, we got to FaceTime live. She would have FaceTime live. A couple Saturdays before she went to the hospital, she FaceTimed live with Australia, and she had to get her wig on, and, you know, but I know she would have done that. So we FaceTime live, and what was I going to say? FaceTime live, and the service, I don't know. It was amazing. Anyway, it was great, but so what you have at your fingertips here, and you know, the last 18 months when my wife was diagnosed, 18, 19 months, you know, you get news like that, and I know some of you have gotten news like that, and some of you have people close to you that have gotten news like that. Cancer, for those of you that don't know, but it was horrible. I mean, everything stopped that Friday night. But nothing like everything stopped 2 weeks and 2 days ago, you know? And 18 months ago, when we realized what was happening, all we knew was that she was going to get through it. And so that was our mindset. That was her mindset, and that was my mindset. So that's all we went with. And Amanda, you were talking about the word for the year. Her word this year was freedom. And she struggled with choosing the word this year. And I found an old journal with all the other words crossed out. And freedom was circled in that. I mean, everything she's done, it's been freedom. That's her word. And I just think, man, she's got her freaking freedom. You know? Yeah. So, I've just got a few minutes left, but I want to talk to you guys about what you want. You know, and I ask people this a lot. You know, what do you want? You ask someone just randomly, what do you want? And most people are like, well, what do you mean? For lunch? What do I want? Like heat? It's a little warm? It's a little... What do you want? And I would love for you to get very clear on what you want. Mark talked about it earlier. You know, you can call it your goal, your burning desire, your mission, your purpose, whatever. But whatever you want, wants to bang down the door to get you. The moment you want it, it comes rushing after you. The moment you want it, and we do so much in life to stop it. I really believe this. We do so much. Most people do so much to just reject it or to deny it, or you think about what story you tell yourself. Oh, of course I want to be retired. Of course I want to travel the world, but I got to go to my freaking job. I got, all these other things pop in, right? And that's great for her. Oh, Anna, come on. There's only one Anna. Well, there was only one IMD before, and now there's two, right? So it just increased by 100%. But really, it's like, figure out what you want, and then change your story. That story of, of course I like it, but, and it doesn't even matter what's after but, right? It's just, I know I want it, but I can't have it. I know I want it, but I don't have the time. It's crap. It's BS. It is. And if you get that, if you realize that, then you can move on and tell yourself a new story. Tell yourself another lie. Because the lie you're telling yourself about you not being able to get it, it's just a lie. Do you realize that? It's a lie you're choosing to believe, right? Come on, NMD, I'm a friggin' baby brand partner. My mom won't buy the product. Right? Anyone? If you're going to choose to believe a lie that you can't succeed, why not choose to believe a lie that you can? Because one of them will be a lie and one of them won't. Look, I'd rather lie to myself. Hey, I'm going to be a gold international marketing director than say I'm stuck where I am. So it's just we keep telling ourselves these stories, and it's time to create a new story. It's time to live a great story. And from my wife, I'm not kidding you, this message is loud and clear to me. And that is my purpose, is to live a great story with my boys, with our daughter, with my in-laws. It's all about living a great story. And because of Miriam, we got a chance to do that. I haven't had to work a job for almost 3.5 years. The income has gone up. In the 18 months that my wife has been dealing with cancer, our income has gone up. My activity in the last, I don't know how many months, has been pretty low. When you guys signed your application to become a brand partner, you signed it because you wanted something. And don't freaking get it. Just make it happen. If you knew how close it was to you, if you knew how badly it wanted to get to you, you'd laugh. See, 10 years down the road, you and I are together, and we're looking back on your life today, and we're laughing because your success 10 years from today is huge. Because, I don't know, 8 or 10 years ago, Dale and I were in the back stairway at the Kai Tai. We were supposed to be presenting that night at a training, and we were both crying. Like little babies crying. What did we do to our families? How are we doing this? How did it get so bad? We weren't making money. The company was miserable. Things were terrible. And I remember when we were done, and we had to wipe the tears. And Dale, he had to change his shirt. Said one day we're going to look back on this and laugh. And I still don't laugh about it, but I look back and I think, man, what can happen in 5 or 10 years? In your might be getting a little deep, but I think every version of our lives is happening. And it's the one we choose to grab onto that we grab onto. And at any moment you could grab onto a different version. So if you think you're stuck in a version of your life that you don't like, change your story, change your belief. You know? Live a great story. You know? The biggest person stopping you isn't your negative friends or your neighbor or your family or whoever else. You know who it is. It's Dale. It's you. You know, Jeff talked about changing your philosophy. Same thing. Like, why not you? Right there, you. Yeah, you. Why not you? Awesome. Awesome. She was pretty cool. But you know, every single one of us, what we want is right there, it's waiting for us, and we just need to get out of our way. The moment one commits oneself, providence moves too. I wrote commit all over my notes because I was writing things down. The moment one commits oneself, then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur that one never would have imagined would have happened. You know, it's just committing. Like, what do you commit to? Commit to working 40 hours a week? Commit to traffic? You commit to being broke at the end of the month? You commit to just being, you know, just getting by? You commit to shitty. Sorry, shitty trips. No. Bad vacations. No, but you know, what do you commit to? Because we commit to stuff. Commit to bigger, commit to better. Commit to you, commit to your kids. Dale used to tell me how he'd go home and he'd tell his kids, I'm not going to quit on them. And if he ever didn't do the activity he said he was going to do, he would go tell his kids, I quit on you. And I guarantee you, Dale would never get down on his knees until greater landing he puts on them, ever. Well, we do it to ourselves every day, right? It's just time for something different. There's a lot of different going on right now. I was telling someone out there, everything is different. Absolutely everything in my world is different. Commit to something different. Commit to you. Commit to your kids. Commit to your parents. Commit to your spouse. Commit to an old boyfriend or girlfriend. Whoever it is, commit to something. She taught me for 20 years how to love. She really did. Because when I met her, I didn't know. And when I dated her, I didn't know. When I asked her to marry me and then took it back, I didn't know. And I did the fortune cookie thing too, so it was really cool, but I was such a And then when I got her interested in me again, I didn't know. When I got her to marry me, I didn't know. And the first year of marriage, I didn't know. And the first 5 years of marriage, I didn't know. And the first 10 years of marriage, I didn't know. And it wasn't until the past handful of years that I really learned how to love her. You know, I really learned how to love. So, what I want to offer to every one of you guys is my love to you. And I want to do anything I can, in the spirit of my life, to help anyone and to be here for anyone. Because I swear to God, you guys are here for me. You guys are here for me.